Working with the fellow on call last week, he turns to me, his face quite bleak. Doc, I'm worried about these calls I get. So much to learn, so much to forget. I hear you, man, and you'll be just fine. Try to remember this trick of mine. And with all of that said, I do these moves. He's no further ahead, despite my grooves. Puncture, push, pull and tear. Pick up the phone and now you're there. Thought I'd save the guy, but I wasn't quite clear. Didn't tell him exactly what he needed to hear. I was scrubbing with the same fellow on call. He's overwhelmed, trying to learn it all. Tetralogy, anti-sig-bing. All these names are making his poor head spin. I say, fellow, relax. Pediatric Cardiology only has a few emergencies, honestly. I did the gestures, we were side by side. His jaw dropped open, eyes staring so wide. The first emergency you were likely to see is the need for an emergency septostomy. Transposition, you know that blood must flow from the lungs where it's got nowhere to go. You gotta rip that septum within the heart. You gotta do it stat. It's a technical art. The other condition that will mess with your brain is a massive infusion that you must drain. You gotta stick that needle in the right spot. The change is instant, diagnosis is not. That's just the plumbing side to this. The other pathway takes the bundle of his. Kids throw rhythms, some's got no pulse. Might look like a seizure while they convulse. Unstable rhythms need CPR. There's the little jewels, can't be too far. Some rhythms look nasty, but the kid's still cooing. Don't shock that kid, or there's trouble a brewing. The third gesture you must recall is that you got time to make that call. Remember that any kid's biology is smarter than you and me ought to be. So when you think the heart might be a breaking, a little patience might save your bacon. Trunctious port, inflammation, BB, Epstein, so much information. But for most of these things you will have your time to think it through and you'll be just fine.